Welcome to the new video, Old Crypto Coin. It's in the world of numismatics. Few coins have garnered as much fascination and intrigue as the 1942 Australian penny. With its rich history, unique variations, and extremely rare minting anomalies, this coin holds a special place among collectors. While most might overlook a simple bronze penny, coin enthusiasts understand that in the right circumstances, these small metal discs can be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. In this video, we will take a deep dive into the story of the 1942 Australian penny, exploring its origins, variants, minting errors, market value, and the reasons behind its extraordinary price tag. Australia, like many countries, has a long and detailed history of minting coins. The penny was a staple of Australian currency for decades, first introduced in 1911 during the reign of King George V. The design remained consistent for many years, but changes in monarchs, global events like World War II, and minting processes led to a range of collectible variations. The 1942 penny falls right into this fascinating historical period. Australia, still part of the British Commonwealth at the time, featured King George VI on its coins. The obverse of the 1942 penny showcases the left-facing portrait of King George VI, while the reverse famously features a leaping kangaroo, design introduced in 1938, symbolizing national identity and progress. What makes the 1942 Australian penny so valuable isn't just its age, it's the rare variations and minting anomalies. In 1942, coins were minted at both the Melbourne and Perth mints. The Perth mint issues are marked with a tiny Y, but a few extremely rare specimens were also minted at the Bombay Mint in India due to wartime supply chain disruptions. The Bombay minted 1942 pennies are distinguishable by their slightly different font and a distinctive between penny and the kangaroo's tail. These are the coins that have become legendary in numismatic circles. Most 1942 pennies in average circulated condition are worth only a few dollars. But when you stumble upon a Bombay minted version in pristine, uncirculated condition, the value skyrockets. One such example, graded as a top-quality specimen, was sold at auction for over $25,000 AUD. That's over $16,000 for a single penny. These prices are not arbitrary. Condition, rarity, provenance, and historical significance all play crucial roles in valuing such coins. The higher the grade assigned by professional coin grading companies, like PGS or NGC, the higher the market value. Let's break this down further. Coin grading is an industry standard practice used to evaluate a coin's condition. The scale ranges from 1 to 70, with a 70 grade meaning a perfect, flawless coin. Most coins from the 1940s fall in the 10 to 40 range due to circulation and wear. But a 1942 penny graded 65 or higher is exceptionally rare. It suggests the coin was barely handled, likely preserved in a collector's cabinet or forgotten in a mint roll. Coins of this caliber can command astronomical prices at auctions and among private collectors. Another major factor in the 1942 penny's value is minting errors. Error coins are a fascinating subcategory in the numismatic world. In 1942, due to the war, minting processes were rushed and occasional mistakes occurred. These errors can include double strikes, off-center strikes, clip planchets, or even variations in the alloy composition. A 1942 penny with a dramatic minting error can easily fetch thousands of dollars, particularly if the error is visually striking and well documented. Collectors are also drawn to coins with historical context. The 1942 Australian penny was minted during World War II, a time of global upheaval. Australia was directly involved in the conflict, and the war affected every aspect of daily life, including coin production. Materials were scarce, and mints had to meet demands under tight restrictions. This historical backdrop adds a layer of value, making the coin not just a piece of metal, but a snapshot of a nation during wartime. For many, owning a 1942 penny is like holding a piece of history. The leaping kangaroo design on the reverse of the penny is also deeply symbolic. It was designed by George Kruger Gray, a renowned coin designer whose work featured on several Commonwealth coins. The kangaroo is mid-motion, reflecting a nation that was striving forward despite the turmoil of the era. Gray's signature style and the iconic imagery make the coin artistically valuable as well, further enhancing its appeal to collectors. Let's also consider the psychological factors behind coin collecting. Many collectors feel a sense of pride in finding a rare coin. There's a thrill in the hunt, sifting through rolls, examining old collections, and chasing rumors of rare specimens at estate sales and antique shops. The 1942 penny, with its variations and rare errors, feeds this sense of adventure. The idea that someone might find a small fortune in their change jar or family heirlooms adds a layer of excitement and accessibility to the hobby. Stories have emerged over the years of people discovering rare 1942 pennies in old boxes, handed down through generations. One tale involves a collector in Adelaide who bought a mixed coin lot for just 50 Australian dollars, only to discover a rare Bombay Mint penny in the pile. After professional grading and verification, the coin was valued at over $18,000 AUD. These stories aren't just legends, they're documented in auction records and collector journals, and each one adds to the allure of this humble penny. Investors are now starting to pay closer attention to collectible coins like the 1942 penny. As traditional markets become increasingly volatile, tangible assets such as rare coins offer a form of financial diversification. The value of these coins tends to appreciate over time, especially as the number of high-grade specimens dwindles. For long-term investors, owning a rare coin isn't just about collecting. It's about asset preservation and potential financial growth. Let's not forget the emotional value of the coin. For Australians, this penny represents a time of resilience and unity. During the war, coins passed through the hands of soldiers, nurses, farmers, and factory workers. Every coin carries a silent history, a transaction made, a loaf of bread bought, a letter mailed. To hold one is to connect with those forgotten stories. This intangible aspect cannot be measured in dollars, but it significantly contributes to the cultural value of the 1942 penny.